What's up, guys? Luke Callaghan, or the Disc Golf Kid here, doing a little bit of a different video, but I'm joined here by Disc Golf Dad.
What's up, guys? Yeah, we've got the Virginia State Championships. Amazing course, amazing competition, and we are editing this down quick, so you're going to have to hang on tight, but we're going to give you a couple perspectives. Luke, obviously, as the host, is going to give you his perspective from his, thinking through the course, and then I'm going to try to be objective if I can and just talk about everybody else. Get us off on number one here. What you guys got?
This is a 330-foot hole, but it's probably playing 350, 360 uphill. I'm pretty sure me and Donovan are the only guys on our card that could reach it with a rip. I decided to throw a fairway driver because I thought it wasn't going to play as uphill, and you can see how short I was here.
It's still a good shot, though.
But Judah, this kid could rip for how small he is. He's 10 years old.
So Judah won 5th in Worlds last year?
Yes.
And the 10 and under. Kid can't weigh more than like 60 pounds, and he just rips.
And then this is Wyatt. He actually won first place in Worlds for the 10 and under.
Such a beast.
He's a lefty, and he's insane. And Judah was not throwing like that all day. Got an unfortunate kick off the tree too, but just a little missed upshot. And
so you guys are going to see some amazing golf from this kid Wyatt, really from all four players. We went there to see what the highest level of competition would look like, and we really saw it.
Yeah, and on this first hole, I was just trying to get out with my par. I wanted to see what the competition was going to be like. And then my opponent, Donovan, just comes out and hits cage off the first
so
putt
close.
From 45
what a putt.
feet. I thought that was so dead center. Judah from about 25 feet here.
Yeah, maybe even circles edge.
Yeah. Puts a great bid on it for his par save.
That was really nice.
But gonna take a bogey on this one.
So the way the card works while everybody's tapping out, right? Judah and Wyatt are going against each other for their division. You're up against Donovan for the 15 and under.
Yep.
Virginia State.
Hole 11 is 190 feet. It's pretty much just a soft little hyzer. Donovan
Go in.
Here.
Oh my goodness.
Great
what a shot.
We thought that was in, just dropped a little too much, that Nova elevator. And I thought I actually pulled this one a little too far right, and I mean I did, but I got a good reaction off the ground because it was a little wet.
Yeah, super nice. This was probably one of those hard distances for you guys, stuck so short. You just have to baby something.
Wyatt threw a great shot there, lefty, spike hyzer kind of, and
came a little over the top.
Judah just threw this a little too far. Just didn't really realize how far downhill it was.
I was gonna say you can't see on the camera.
He's about 50 feet away.
That was probably 40 foot downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah, great upshot.
Yeah, he's gonna take his par. And Wyatt
get it? Oh no! What a chain out.
That's horrible. This is Donovan, who's lights out.
Maybe 20 feet for birdie? 18?
20, 25. But he has...
oh my goodness. This was the only temporary basket, just so you know. All the baskets weren't this little single chain.
I'm tapping in for my birdie.
Nice bird. First bird on the board.
So we're just going to see a par frame here, I believe, if Judah can tap this in.
You birdied. You can't call it a par frame.
Yeah. We're going to see a birdie and then 3 pars.
Yeah.
And then, so hole 12, while he's tapping this out, it's about a 255-foot straight shot, but there's that downhill on the left, and that really got in my head. I pulled it too far to the right, just trying to stay away from that, and that really gave me a brutal upshot.
Yeah. Perfect distance. Was that a Nova? 250?
Yeah. And then Donovan's throwing a Rock X3 here on a nice flat
hook
line.
Hook up, get in there.
It's a Rock
skip.
X3,
oh, that's
nice
perfect.
Stable finish, and he's going to be parked.
Great shot, Donovan.
Wyatt, this is a good hole for him for a lefty, but unfortunately he just pulled it a little bit.
Actually, for a lefty, he earlied it, right?
Yeah. But yeah, this is a hole that sets up well for him, so he's
just getting warmed up. You can tell.
Yeah. Judah unloads, but
flex, hook up. Oh man!
That hill on the right side. If that wasn't there and it was flat ground, that probably would have flexed out nicely.
Guys, you'd have to see Judah's size in person to realize that's he just threw that 255 feet up a little bit of a hill. Good layup by Wyatt. What are you thinking? Are you going to run this, or are you just laying
this
up?
was in my head a lot. I wanted to run it so bad as a competitor because it's 20-something feet away, but that downhill just third hole.
It's so steep. I mean, that's a roll away all the way to the parking lot if you miss, right?
And that's OB.
Yeah.
So third hole of the day. Just trying to. Why I can't pick up his mini there. So.
It's like the only uncoordinated thing he did all day.
For his birdie. The great birdie there by Donovan.
Parked right under the basket. So now he's got the tee.
Yep, and he was throwing this Metal Flake Thunderbird so well all day. Just pulled it a little farther.
Just gripped it.
Yeah.
What are you going to do here? This is a weird distance for you.
I was lining up the spike hyzer, and unfortunately, I just didn't put hyzer. I threw a spike flat.
A spike, a big high stall.
A spike flat.
Tombstone. Did you get the distance on it?
I did. I was about 60 feet long, I think. And Wyatt threw.
Get through. Oh my goodness, that got through all of them. He can't even believe it.
All of the branches there. That was a really tough shot. Judah stepping up with a little bit of pressure off that last.
This is a little downhill. What do you think this plays?
Probably 240.
Get off that tree! Oh gosh.
That's looking good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
And the bounce. I wish we had a catch cam like Jomez and the guys, or a follow fight where we could just watch that slide right under the basket.
And I was just trying to lay up.
Go in. Oh, great up shot.
I didn't realize how close it was because from my angle that tree was blocking it. Donovan got a little bit too greedy on that one. Tried to give it a run with a jump putt because he's money with that putt.
Here's Wyatt from Circle's Edge.
Yeah.
Oh, nice putt.
Great putt. Wyatt was on fire with his putting all day.
So solid.
And
this is for par. Get in there.
Just off the top end. So us older kids completely got outplayed on this hole by the 10 and 11-year-old. Donovan taps in his 10-footer with his bag on.
That's his putt for birdie for Judah. Look at this. Unbelievable.
And so the 10 and 11-year-old went birdie, and the 13 and 15-year-old went par. But
great tee shot. Wow.
That's a great tee shot. It's a little shorter than it looks.
Yeah, but he's 10 and it's 365. Even though downhill, what do you think it plays?
I think it plays 3.
Okay.
But
310.
Yeah, but that's still a rip. He was
hook up. Oh, get off that. That got around everything.
That'll give him an upshot. He should have an upshot there.
Nice shot, Judah.
I'm stepping up, and I do my destroyer.
That's straight at the thickest tree.
Blocked it, and then that happened.
It squeaked through.
And then that happened.
None of us could believe it.
I picked off the tree to the left to about 15 feet. Donovan threw that Thunderbird.
Oh, that could be great. Skip.
So nicely.
Oh, he's under the basket.
Doesn't get the best skip. It could have definitely been better, but that's still
short?
Great. Yeah, I think it was about 20 feet short. And Judah, unfortunately, put that a little short. It was smart play with that downhill. And oh my gosh.
Oh. We knew it was going to be a long day when Wyatt's even making those. Like, he's already going to make his great putts. Nice birdie. So that's 2 birdies already. This is for par, yeah. Get it.
Oh,
yes!
Great
wow.
Putt, Judah.
And now you with the shortest little kick-in birdie.
And oh no, you can see my face there. I was not
that's
happy.
brutal.
I was having a rough putting day. Just couldn't really get my putt.
All right, what do we got here? This is way uphill, isn't it?
Uphill. It's kind of smart, in my opinion, to play something high and glidey. For these younger kids, they're kind of flexing some drivers. Donovan went to throw the big turnover and just really early.
Come back. So they call that the snake pit, don't they? Is that why everybody's hissing?
You can hear everyone going. Judah here stepping up, putting a little ante, but just got it too high up. It's stalling out a little bit, maybe a little lower, and that would.
And here's where the first time your power really, I think, got to help you, because you're just throwing a Nova.
I threw a Nova just high because it has so much glide. Just trying to drop it right by the basket.
Go in. Okay, little left. Nice shot.
And from here, that looked 15 feet away. I thought it was parked. But Donovan all the way down this hill, as you can see. This was insane. He actually throws lefty forehands, so he just lefty forehanded that for a right-handed
Guys,
player.
he just got a lefty flick out of that mess. That was phenomenal. I wish I wasn't videoing on a phone so that it could capture the actual difficulty of that.
And then it's a good little up by Judah, like a half run. This is Wyatt. And as soon as he made that,
he made a birdie.
As soon as he made that, I was thinking, don't get big putt. Don't get big putt. And then what do I do?
Oh, no. Stop. Stop.
This had to be one of the top 10 rollaways I've ever seen. That rolled to an outside circle.
And that's perfectly flat ground. It's not like that rolled downhill.
And
Get
then
in there.
Somehow.
Oh, nice comebacker.
Squeaked it in low and right.
I mean, that was outside circle 1. Just off the rollaway off the cage, right?
I was very upset. But Donovan for his all-world par save.
Unbelievable. Donovan, good on you.
And Judah for his tap-in par. It's about 5 feet away.
Nice, nice.
Hole 16, shortest hole on the course. It's really an upshot. It doesn't even feel like a drive.
But it's so hard. I mean, talk about this low ceiling.
Low ceiling. That bush on the right, so you can't really hide or something, and then the water on the left.
Yeah, you can't rip it either because of the lake.
Right. So Donovan took the smart play and threw Nova and just threw it into the ground and let it stick. Judah throwing a star rat here.
Slow down, don't go in.
Threw it a little too short, maybe trying to flex that one, and so I tried to flick a star rat. I call that the ballerina flick, where I just stand straight up and throw it into trees.
That was a bad break, but also, a little high.
I wanted to run. I gave that a full run because I was like, there's no way I'm parring the easiest hole on the course. So I gave it a run. But Judah from about 25 feet, I would say.
Yeah, yep. 22, 25.
What conditions? And he
Bang,
it.
Great birdie.
That was a great
I mean, it's a short hole, but I don't even know. I'd love to see, the actual stats of other players to see if it's actually the easiest. Because that's just challenging.
And so then here's my.
You've got an easy tap in for par.
10-footer.
No, my God.
Just bounces almost off the pole. I left it a little too high, definitely, but I feel like that's a 50-50 putt. That should, in my opinion, that should have stuck. But I mean, I can see how it missed. Tap in there for Donovan. Wyatt's got his.
That's surprising that only one birdie on that hole.
Yeah,
you guys will hit this hole again.
I was very surprised because. Anyways, hole 17 is a par 4, 380. I think I was the only one who could reach this hole, but Judah goes for a massive shot and just slips it out a little early on hyzer. That tree might have helped him so that he's not down in that hill. Wyatt looking to throw something, and he does almost the same thing, except his sneaks through it, so he's going to be about 50 feet in front of Judah.
And that's probably all those guys were trying to do was get to the top of the hill, right?
And so Donovan unloads.
Perfect.
He can't get there, but what can he get? Maybe 100 feet short?
Yeah, and so I step up. I'm throwing my Star Destroyer on a little bit of Annie.
Wow.
And I just flexed it. I was very excited with that shot.
You can't see the hole from here, but that's pretty much straight at the hole, right? That was a good shot.
So this is Judah. He still has to throw a full rip.
But look at that rip. I can't. I mean, from back there.
Yeah, that was a great shot. He's pin high off that.
First time we get to see one of Wyatt's up
I
shots.
think he's throwing his BT hard harp that he was throwing all day.
Might be. Yep.
He was loving this thing. That's just a great shot.
Look at that control. Great shot.
Just really good distance control on that one. And
so yeah, here he's about 120. He's still throwing, so probably 120, 130.
And that's a great shot. He went a little long down that hill, but he'll have about a 15-footer coming back up. Judah doesn't even try and putt it.
Yeah.
Smart shot.
He's taking a par. Yep. He's just thinking, let me get out of here with par.
And then Donovan for his birdie.
Nice birdie. And now we're fine. This is for eagle, right? For maybe 18.
And I airballed. Oh, I didn't airball. Okay. I thought I airballed.
That was a great drive to get there, and
that's if you want to know how my putting was all day, just look at that putt. Just couldn't get anything going.
Don't spoil it. People think you're getting ready to turn it on and make everything. Nice birdie from Wyatt.
So, I'm still scared about this putt, and I'm thinking, don't miss
Think
this.
Think about it. Yes.
I was like,
good
okay,
birdie.
Hallelujah. So this hole, 230. I'd say it plays 230.
Yeah. That's a tough for a lefty.
There's a hole. I mean, a hill down the whole left. This was definitely the smart play.
Just
Just
right
Skip in there.
I think he threw.
Great
I think
shot.
he threw a slightly beat up Rock 3, Champion Rock 3.
What'd you take?
I was throwing Rat with Heiser and Ty.
Oh, that can go in the lake.
Yeah, that.
For people that know this course, that can go all the way down the
that
water.
it was in the river down there to the left. You can probably hear it flowing.
Yeah, you got a sign from the spotter down there that it was up.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how, but and then Judah threw this.
Oh, that
what
needs to
looked
stop
perfectly,
to get
but then
down.
it just a little short.
Maybe just too stable a disc
Yeah.
or something.
And
So what do you
I'm
got,
here
about
from
60?
I think it was about 45.
Oh, nice birdie.
Donovan, actually, I was walking up to that putt, and he was like, oh, you got that. You may not be making the short ones, but you'll definitely make this. And so,
Smart layup from Wyatt.
good sportsmanship from Donovan to put that in my head that I can make it. Judah, little risky upshot, but he's parked.
Yep.
This
is for birdie here, but gosh, what a
and
that drop
he
off
gave
behind
it like a half run. Smart shot there by Donovan.
If you can see on film, I mean, that's 40 to 50 feet.
Yeah.
Maybe not that much. I don't know. It's way down that hill, so steep. Any roll away is not going to stop. It's in the water.
So then hole 1 is 240 feet.
What do you have here?
I was throwing a Nova.
Nice shot.
Threw it on a little bit of hyzer at the
Subtle.
beginning, but I'm about 10 feet away. I thought that tree was going to be in my way, but it turned out to not be. And then Wyatt saw what I did, so he made sure to put his out left to not put himself behind that tree, and that's a great shot. He's
That's
about
beautiful.
15 feet away, I think he was.
Is that a driver or a mid?
That was a mid-range.
Okay. Perfect full flex.
And then Donovan threw a Nova as well, but he just pulled this a little right. He was throwing that Nova so well all day, and then just pulled it a little right and high. Caught that tree, or else I think it would have come back to the basket. And so Judah, I can't remember what he was throwing. I think it was a Star Valkyrie.
Okay. Oh, that does not need to skip. Stop.
Yeah, it needed to stick.
Okay, good. It did.
But
that water's right there.
Yeah, and then Donovan looks like he's setting up to run this, and he definitely does. That needs to get down. Oh no, and that's really far back.
It's not OB though, is it?
No, that's not OB. It's safe in the water, but he's gonna have a challenging putt for par. As you can see, Judah.
Oh, good tree. That was gonna be way high of the hole as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So this is to save par?
Yes, this was for par save. And almost cans it.
Yeah, you can't see
really
how
see
good of a
from
run
the
that
camera
was.
angle, but that Annie right by the basket.
Wyatt
This
for birdie?
is Wyatt for birdie.
Bang.
Cash.
Another one. He's 5
And I was
down already
scared
after
about that putt too, but I could almost touch the basket.
Oh, Wyatt. No
Next
wonder
hole.
he's a world champion. He's freaking 5 down already.
And then this next hole, hole 2, is a 290 turnover. These smaller guys can't get there, but me and Donovan can, so we're throwing either a flex shot or I'm throwing a Mako 3 here.
That is so pure. That is right
Tried to
at
turn
it.
it over, and
They were calling for it to go in, weren't
yeah. Wyatt was throwing a driver here, just didn't quite turn it over. Got around all the trees, though. He's about 100 feet away.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, short and right.
90 to 100 feet short.
Wyatt, just a little bit of a grip lock, but the stability of the disc comes back to the left for him.
And a great hole to do that. For their distance, they're going to be 100. You know, whether they
Donovan
go
was
straight at it
throwing
or
a
not.
rock here as well, and he just took a too overstable disc, too much of an overstable disc. Comes out to the left. So Judah about 150 feet away, I'd say. Wouldn't you?
Yep. No, not even that.
Probably
100.
100. Probably 100. But
Great.
that was a great shot. That's a tough shot to do if you play disc golf.
That's about
And
70.
then we thought that was in.
Wow.
If you can see, that went right by the basket. Wyatt here about 60 maybe?
At this point, we're starting to expect everything he throws to go in, right? Even from 60. Oh, man,
Donovan,
that's
that
not
was a tough
characteristic.
putt. 'Cause he was putting well.
Yeah. And this is your birdie.
Yeah.
Another one where you can almost touch it. That's a good run. Is that 4 in a row? 3 or 4 in a row for you?
I get 17? Yeah, so I got 17, 18, 1 and 2. So that's 4 in a row for me.
I guess we forgot to mention, so you guys started on 10. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sure everybody
we started
noticed.
on 10.
And you're playing 27 holes today?
Hole 3, par 3, it's really a turnover. I threw my same Mako.
Go.
And I just slipped a little on the tee pad, just threw it high and Annie. You can see that puddle that I slipped in over there, but Wyatt saw me,
Good
and
rip.
so he
Good move.
Stood a little more to the left to try and avoid that puddle. Threw a great shot there. It's a good lefty hole. And Judah throws a nice flat shot there. It's about 50 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Donovan trying to flex his Metal Flake Thunderbird here. Just flexes a little bit too late. He's about 30 feet away, I think.
Mm-hmm. He's probably CTP though.
Yeah.
It was a good shot.
I think he got me.
Nobody really got to this green.
Judah with a great upshot there. His upshots were on point. I'm just laying this up because too big of a hill and I wasn't putting well.
We'll mention that. Yeah, it's another one, just death putt. I mean, it's just so steep down behind that one. Is he going for this?
I think he was. Yeah, definitely went for it there. Just put it a little, barely too short. I'm surprised that didn't hit middle from where it
and he's
finished.
still got 25 coming back. It's so steep.
Yeah. Drains
Bang.
it. No
Great
problem.
putt.
Almost slipped through there, but great putt from Donovan.
So at this point, you and Wyatt are off to strong starts. Judah and Donovan are still kind of just getting going.
Yeah. So the next hole is hole 4. It's
You're playing to the same basket,
playing
right?
to the same basket we played from on 11.
Just a different angle in.
180 feet. You can hear me saying ace run because we were talking about putting ace runs on it, and so Wyatt does exactly
Go.
that. Just a little too short. That was
It
a
looks
great
so
shot.
good.
You can see
Great
it. He thought he
shot.
was in. And then Judah up to throw. Puts another good move on it.
Get down. Ah!
Just his was about 15 feet short, and then Donovan comes up. He does but just turns it over too much.
But I gotta say, from this distance, it's gonna look easy to people, but it's so downhill for those guys for all of you to ace run that close. I mean, that's so impressive.
Well, all of us. You mean the two younger
Yeah,
people.
yours was okay.
And then Wyatt here from about 25, maybe 20.
Oh, shocker! Dead center.
That was dead center. It's insane.
His putting is
Judah
fantastic.
from about 15, I'd say.
Yeah. It makes it look farther because he's great putt.
Hits the pole, and I was still scared on that putt. Almost missed it. And you can hear him saying good eagle because the hole is actually marked a par 4. But hole 5, 250 feet, par 3.
Go in.
I gave that a good go on this spike.
You thought that was in.
I thought that was dead center.
You were holding your breath on that. I saw it.
And then Wyatt throws a great shot here, but then that one little branch knocks it straight down.
The invisible twig.
And then Judah going here. Just throws it a little too flat. I think he wanted to put a little bit of ante on that, but he'll have a easy par from there. Or he should. Donovan does the same thing. Just wanted
lets
to
it
put
go.
on a little bit of ante, just too flat.
Uncharacteristic, because normally his misses turn over too much instead of the early left.
So Judah here from about 60 feet uphill. Puts a really great bid on it.
So impressive. Another steep hill. The elevation on this course was impressive.
Lays up. That's a great shot. Then Donovan from about 40 uphill.
Oh my goodness! Maybe more. Maybe 45 or 50.
I'm about 30 feet away, and I was just thinking lay this up in my head. And I actually went long, and that upshot got in my head so much.
Easy comebacker, right?
That I missed. And that's going to be a bogey for me.
That was rough. And with Donovan cashing in the long one, since you're really going against him, that was a big swing right there.
That's a 2-stroke swing. And that putt really got in my head. This is where the bad putting started for the rest of my round, pretty much. But Wyatt tapping in. And then hole 6 is 260 feet. Donovan throws a beautiful
come back.
flex.
Skip in there.
He's like 15 long, I think.
So beautiful. I mean, that's the exact line he was calling too, right?
Wyatt is, I think, lining up the lefty, like hyzer line. Yeah.
It's gotta go. It's gotta go. It's
just
gotta go.
Just was a little bit too short, or maybe just
too high. I feel like if that was lower, that gets all the way around it.
Judah is going to be lining up the Annie shot, and that's pretty great for his power. That's ripped.
It really is.
I'm throwing a Firebird Spike Hyzer, and I just babied it a little bit.
You kind of just forgot to throw it,
Yeah, I just didn't throw it. The beefiness of a Firebird I don't know, just forgot to completely throw it.
That was a distance where I was expecting you to really capitalize on the card, just because of your distance. That's a
great shot.
Great up shot.
He's about 15 feet away, maybe shorter. I need you to hear the jacket off.
Oh,
it's a good bit.
Everything out of his hand, has a chance.
I'm from about 35 feet away. Just pulled it a bit right. That felt really good out of my hand, but just never really finished to the left. I'm still out, and so I'm putting.
Yes, good comebacker.
Par save from about 20 feet. Donovan around 15. Money. It's a great birdie.
Great birdie. That was a good comebacker for you because last hole you just 3-putted. I was impressed. I was glad to see you settle in and make that.
And that's a great way for Donovan to grab a stroke on the whole card. Hole 7, 220 feet. Donovan's
Look at this flexing back. Oh, that's so impressive. That's so much touch.
Yeah, that was great. He was throwing that Thunderbird all day.
He's going wide line.
Wyatt going wide left hyzer line.
And he just uses his lefty.
Great. It just needs to get down. And that's actually long.
That's a great looking shot.
And so Judah here. I believe that was a Star Valkyrie. Just caught
that was a good looking hyzer too.
Very unfortunate. We all thought that
What
was
are you
really
taking?
Good. I took the same Firebird, did the exact same thing.
Skip in.
I did the same thing again, just babied it, just keep forgetting to actually put a move on that, and it'll get down by itself because it's a Firebird.
Before I realized that was short, I thought it was going in. I thought it was skipping right in.
And that's a great shot by Judah, just
good up shot.
Park it, put the pressure on us to not 3-putt.
You running this or laying this up?
I was running it, but I knew I wanted my miss to be to the left because of that tree that I hit. So that's actually looks lucky, but that's pretty much what I was hitting.
Oh my goodness, he can't believe he missed that.
That's about 25 feet away.
Great try. Okay, so, I mean, Wyatt has quietly put together, he's 6 under already, and I feel like he's missed a couple putts that I bet he, expected to make.
Yeah, for sure. This next hole is actually another par 4, 435. I was so excited going into this hole. Donovan lining up the huge hyzer.
Little high, but ripped.
Little high, that's his Blue Destroyer, Star Destroyer that he was loving.
Good shot.
And Wyatt here going for the lefty hyzer line to the left of the tree. Actually, a little Anheuser line.
He flexed that out nice.
But that's bombed for how old he is. That's about 280 feet of power. Judah stepping up. I can't remember what he was throwing. But let's see what he did. Just pulls it a little early.
I think that did come out early. There's no way he was on
just
purpose.
Meant to put that on Annie.
Yeah, he was probably trying to flex it up the middle. Because the line is just to the left of the big spruce tree, right?
Yeah, so I was trying to flex something, and in my head I was so mad because 2 feet higher, and that was so
That would have been so far. That came out hot.
Just put that a little too low. And then this is Judah from about 250.
That kid can throw. Look at that distance for his size.
That needs to get off that tree.
Okay, good bounce. He's back. He's got a clean look.
He's about 50 feet away there. Might have been longer than 250.
And Wyatt.
Wyatt, that's just a great shot. I think that was a mid-range.
Yeah.
And this is Donovan with a Nova, just a little too far to the left. Great shot.
Circle's edge, though. He's doing good. He's looking good.
I think that was about 25.
What are you flicking here?
I was flicking a new rat, and my dad said the only thing you can't do is put it high.
I did.
I threw
I did
it
say
into that tree. So then I'm throwing a rhino, and I put it 30 feet long.
Crushed.
And so
that was a turn of events because that you normally flick that rat right in there.
Yeah.
And when it hit that branch, I think it just got in your head and you muscled that.
So I'm about 30 feet long.
This is for par coming back?
This is for par. From 30.
Oh.
Airball. That's about 15 feet away. I was like, okay, get out of here with your bogey. Donovan from about 25.
And your drive had you up to what? I mean, you only had 130?
Yeah. Donovan just left that a little right. But yeah, my
Wyatt
drive, I only had about 150 feet.
Another great birdie. He's at 7 under.
Here, my 15-footer. Almost touched the cage.
Never had a chance, did it? It just never got above it.
And so that is 5 strokes for me to get 130 feet and in the basket. And that was very frustrating for me because I know that I'm not usually that bad at my short game.
So that's going to drop you to 2 under. That's going to put you and Donovan tied.
And so this is 455 feet. We're all just smashing. And on this hole, that's bomb.
Full flex for Wyatt. Nice shot.
And so for me on this hole, I was really just thinking do something to like switch momentum because this is the last hole of the round. And Donovan rips one also.
Oh, fully flexed. Get all the way to that tree. Don't the locals say that tree is the one that's what measures long distance drives?
So I really just wanted to do something here to almost intimidate Donovan. But this is a par 3 apparently.
Yeah, 455. I mean, it is a little downhill. Oh, Judah.
That's mashed.
I mean, that's just max distance for whatever he throws.
That's so far.
He's out there almost with Donovan.
So I put a little bit of hyzer on this into a slight headwind, I think.
You just smashed that. Nobody could believe that you got all the way around that. You're inside circle 1?
Yeah, I was very excited with that. And I heard Wyatt talking, and he picked a Justice there, super overstable. Just left it 2 dead straight.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a tough putt.
That will be tough to get a 3.
And Judah slips this out.
Kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, a righty and a lefty doing the same shot.
Donovan throwing Nova. That's textbook. That was a great shot.
Yeah. 12 feet maybe. 15 at the most. And we're still not to your drive. I don't even see your disc yet.
I was just inside Judah.
Oh, another good little half
Judah
run.
puts a great run on this. And then Wyatt. That's a great shot.
Good layup. Just lick your wounds. You threw that so quickly I didn't even video it.
I was just laying up.
It was a little slow
downhill,
on the trigger.
I knew my putting wasn't going well. So
oh no! Is that the only putt from that length he missed?
That was.
Oh my goodness! Both of them back to back. I mean, they didn't miss 15 footers.
Yeah, for sure. And Judah taps that in.
So you're through the first 18, but now you play a final 9. So right now we're basically just scooting through a lunch break. And now when you guys started this final 9, you started on hole 11, right?
Yes.
The little short downhill one. Is he ace running again?
I think he was. I think he threw his Justice again. Super overstable if you don't know what a Justice is. I can't remember what Judah's throwing here. Okay, it's that AVR. It's a star AVR. He was throwing this so
Oh, it looks good. Oh, the wind just kind of held it up.
But yeah,
that was starting to drop.
Just a little too high.
Great shot, Judah.
And so I'm throwing the same Rhino. And
whoa, I didn't even see it. It went so high.
Completely choked it. Caught a good little branch there to stay within 20 feet. And then Donovan, that looked so perfect.
Hit a
branch might put it right by
and
the
then
basket.
It hit
oh, how'd that get through?
Isn't that disc golf? Like the one time you know it's going to hit a branch to be perfect, it goes through everything. Still kind of ran it. Not bad at all. Oh, that's still
That
almost
was a
winning.
great bid, but you can hear him call it right out of his hand. He knew that wasn't in.
Yeah.
Judah from about 20 feet, maybe 25.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness, that was
wow.
only that tent basket,
The
wasn't it?
single chain
Yeah.
basket just messed him up.
Any other
And I
basket
tried to
catches
give that a run. Got a nice little ground reaction to just stick. That's a great
Everybody
bid by
tapping
Donovan.
out.
So hole 12, again the same. Just don't want to be down the hill too far. And this is a great shot by Wyatt.
Yeah, he makes
I
a
think
perfect
he actually
correction.
went long.
Should be
But he
good, though.
corrected perfectly from
Right.
going so early last time around.
So Judah.
Judah was under the basket first round.
No, that was Donovan.
That's right.
Judah threw that star Valkyrie. Great shot. He's
Don't
a
skip.
little short.
Okay, yeah.
I think he's about 25, 30 feet away.
What are you taking here?
So I wanted to throw a forehand this round, and I just, the same standing straight up forehand, just so weak. I wanted it to come in on the right side of the hill so that I wouldn't have to worry about rolling. Donovan throws the same rock extra, just
Skip.
pulls it
Big
a little
skip.
further
Big
to the
skip.
right, but he's still going to be about 30 feet away.
And that's a death putt
And I'm
coming
actually
down.
farthest out. And
Yeah, you just kind of half threw it. You just didn't finish it.
yeah. I wanted to give that a
Great
little
putt.
half run to where I knew I could still make the comebacker. But then Wyatt from about 35 feet uphill. It's a good up.
The way he'd been putting, coming back uphill, filming that, I just fully expected it to go in.
And that was a great putt to even hit metal from there. That's a scary putt. That really gets in your head. So Judah's actually only about 20 feet, but an uphill putt. That's a great
Nice
birdie.
putt.
That's a
Wow.
great birdie. Donovan here, tapping in for par.
So Judah steals the only birdie.
Yep, Judah got the only birdie on this whole last 18. It was Donovan. Judah throwing the same disc. No, he actually switched discs. He switched to his Star Valkyrie.
Still looking good if it
Still
hooks
looking
up.
Get in there. Get
Oh
in
my
there.
goodness.
Excellent shot.
That's a perfect line.
And so
If
he's
you can
about
see on the
15
film, he's
feet
just
away.
splitting right through the branches of both trees.
Wyatt just a little too high.
Get down. Get down.
Doesn't get as lucky this time.
Oh, that's right. He threw through the exact same
Yep.
branches round one.
And I was going Spike Heiser again, and I double corrected. I threw it with Heiser and the more stable
Get
disc.
down quick.
So
Oh, wow. And it got through all that.
I'm actually over to the left. It's the whole sign is actually kind of blocking where I am.
And wow, he got on top of that again.
Yeah, it just hits that tree a little short. And I think that was, I can't tell what he threw there.
Ooh, that
But
slid
that's
a little
long.
long.
Yeah.
It looked good. At 100, 120 feet away?
I'd say 80.
Oh, okay. Yeah, perfect up. Just take his three. He was so great at that.
Yeah.
He just didn't make the mistake. When he was in position to putt, he putted, and when he wasn't, he just took his three. All right, Donovan, save that par. Oh, my
It's both sides
goodness.
of the cage. The front and the back. And this is Judah for his birdie on both rounds on this hole.
And two holes in a row right now where he's the only one walking away with the birdie. Just throw that Heiser putt in there.
Why
Nice
do you think
putt.
of his car? And we'll all just tap in here. Hole 14. This probably plays 300 as we said in the first round. Judah, I think he was the
Oh,
same.
I thought he was catching that first tree, I'll be honest.
That's ripped.
Once he got past it, yeah, that's amazing.
I think it was that same Star Valkyrie, but that's so far. Then Wyatt's up. He is. I don't know what he's throwing. I don't know dynamic discs well enough to know what he's throwing. But
Oh, get through
He
that?
mashes it.
Okay, that's great.
It's high turn back out.
Get all the way down there.
And that's a great shot. That's so great.
Is that all the way to the pin?
I think it's a little short.
So good.
I mean, he's freaking 10 years old, and he almost got to 365.
So this run I took a leopard, and you can't even see it on the camera, but I threw it up into the trees a little bit, just barely too high.
Bad filming. Sorry, guys.
And then Donovan
That could be
throws
good. Oh,
There
that could
you
be
go.
great.
again, and it's looking great.
Oh,
and flare
wow, that got
skips
so
into
stable.
all that on the left.
That trash right in front of you right now, that's where he is. Oh, gosh. You running that or just laying it up?
A little of both.
Okay. That was a good
Definitely
shot.
too much of a run to put myself that long.
Hey, you actually have a professional angle. All right, come on, Judah, make this. Oh, gosh.
That was such a great putt.
Nice shot. I mean, that was far. What was
This
that,
is Donovan.
45, 50?
Yeah, this is Donovan from about 40
He's just
feet.
in jail in there. It's like I got a cave.
Yeah, he's just actually throwing.
Oh, that was the shot of the day, in my opinion. He needed that, too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
That
2
was
back
so
from you.
clutch.
You're on the back 9, and he just bombs that from 50 feet out of the
For
trash.
sure. And I missed my par putt.
Oh, that's a 2-shot swing. So just like that, you guys are even?
Yep.
Wow. Judah is catching up on Wyatt, though, which there was a point in the round where I didn't think that was possible. I mean, Wyatt jumped out to such a huge lead.
Yeah, and Wyatt's not even messing up. Judah's just birdieing.
He's
and
just
birdieing.
playing great. That's a good,
Nice
that's a good
putt.
par, just after he made the nice, easy birdie. So wait, so Wyatt was actually long on that. Wyatt
Yeah.
threw it past the 265 hole, or 365 hole.
Hole 15.
Snake pit hole.
Yep.
Skip in there,
That's-
skip in
that's a
there.
great
Oh,
shot.
gosh, that's 10 feet.
Great shot.
That was so great.
See how Judah answers. Oh, he remembered he was out of turn. That's right. He walked up to it. Oh, no. Donovan pulled it right again.
Yep. But great freaking
The
tree.
most miraculous tree bounce he could have got.
He's about 15 feet away there.
All right. Now Judah needs to respond. He's down 3.
Star Valkyrie again that he's been throwing.
Turn
so
it, turn
well.
it, turn it,
Just
turn it, turn it.
A little too stable right out of the hand.
Yep.
Just didn't turn right there.
Yep. You going Nova again?
I was, and I needed a spark here, so I put a little more straight at the basket run on it.
Go in, go in, go in.
And
I
thought
still
it was
don't know
dead
how that missed metal. I don't know. I mean, even when you get up to
Yeah.
your putt, everyone will see that. I thought that was in the entire way.
Yeah, it was definitely one of my better
Great
shots of the
shot.
day. Judah, that was about
Get it? Oh,
off
he
the cage
almost
from
makes
about 40
that.
feet away.
He would have big putt Wyatt in a clutch
It's
situation.
close, sure.
And that was just me and Donovan wondering who's out.
That's a
from
great
about
Nova.
20
That thing
feet
had to go
away.
right by the basket.
Yep, and this is me from about 20
Yeah. Oh my
Just-
goodness.
off the cage.
So this is Donovan to take the lead.
Yep.
You guys are tied up with just a few holes left. And
Just
wow.
pulls it left.
Both I thought both of you would make them.
I did too. I was so confident at that putt, and I just missed it.
So all those great shots, and only Wyatt takes the bird.
Yep. And we still haven't gotten his shot yet.
And he gets to putt.
Hole 16 is that really short shot, pretty much just the upshot, but the low ceiling and tight gap.
He's taking a standstill.
Um,
Smart. Oh, pured that gap. That's
He
terrible
threw
filming.
his BT hard harp there, and that's a great shot. Donovan actually
Oh,
threw
nice.
a spike hyzer.
You know, we saw that line, but it just felt
Yeah.
risky because the ground was
Right.
wet. You didn't know if it was going
I
to
just-
skip in the
yeah.
water.
I think he's throwing. He actually switched from his ratchet.
Wow,
to
he
went.
He went through the branches.
That was insane. We were so shocked at that. And I threw a Nova here.
That was nice.
Got some lucky reactions off the ground for a Nova.
But you made the correction from the forehand the first time.
And then Judah here from about 25, I think.
Yeah,
You say?
yeah, he's farthest out, and
Yeah.
he's still only 25. Get it? Nice
It's a great one.
putt.
Our whole card definitely made the right changes. Donovan just opens the door.
With you in there
low.
tight, that was critical.
And then I somehow made my putt.
Nice putt. And then finally we're up to
I
Wyatt.
forgot to clear the chains for him, so that was why I was running back there. This is about 10 feet away, maybe 7 or 8. Dead center.
Great putt, as always. All right, here we are.
17, this par 4. I actually can't remember which line.
How far? We'll talk about how far would this play. It says 380, but I mean it's so far uphill.
430, maybe 450.
Yeah, I would have guessed 430.
Yeah, it was far.
So when he puts that at the top of the hill, I mean that's the goal, right?
Right. And so for them, they're really just trying to give themselves a clean-up shot for birdie. And he hit that tree with a lot of force left. I think he would have gotten past Wyatt. I threw the same line a little higher, so it stabled out a little sooner. I think I was inside. I was expecting to be inside circle 2. Donovan throwing his blue destroyer, just a little too high.
And he's high as well.
Another good shot. Yep. Great
but
shot.
that's still far. So this is Judah off of the tree. I can't remember what he's doing. Maybe like a rock, but. That's a great shot.
Oh, get all the way in there.
That's under the basket.
That's incredible from where he was, because he was way back. How far away is Wyatt here?
He is 120, I'd say. And that's a great upshot, too.
Yep.
Donovan from about 100.
He's probably 100, and that's a great Nova. Oh, he hits the chains!
Oh my God!
And that was actually a P2, not a Nova, but it was a great shot.
But in this moment,
that was insane.
In that moment, for him to hit the chains, like being down that amount, and he almost cans that from 100 to 110. All right, so here now it's your turn to go for an eagle.
And I just airballed it. I was so upset with that putt.
Were you thinking at all about him almost making it, or was that already gone out of your head?
It definitely got in my head a little bit, but I was thinking I could do the same and put mine in.
All right, so the comebacker for birdie.
Comebacker, yep. Just never had a chance. And I'm still 30 feet away. I think I'm still up. Nope. I think I was still up, but I think Donovan just went ahead and went.
You had a long walk.
Yeah.
Good putt.
No, for sure.
So your circle's edge just for the comebacker of the comebacker.
Right.
And then you nail it. That was solid.
So then back to hole 18. Really what I'm thinking here is just don't go OB and get a par.
Which is where? OB down to the left.
OB down to the left.
Yeah, the lake. For him as a lefty, this is a tough hole.
Yep, for sure. And he definitely took the smarter play and just leaving it out to the right.
Mm-hmm.
He's
playing for 3. Yeah. So Judah needs this. I mean, he's down 4, obviously, but I'm sure he's still thinking about winning. Oh, does it have enough distance?
Skip.
I think it does, and that's perfect. That's
clutch.
That's textbook.
Clutch, Judah.
Great shot.
You can see why that's the world champ and the 5th in the world.
And he just pulls this right, and as soon as he let go of that, it's short and right, and I was thinking, the door's open. So I took my Nova to make sure it would stick, went for a more straight at the basket line, I'm about 15 feet away. I was stoked at that shot.
Did you play that low on purpose to have an uphill putt?
I did. I would rather have the uphill than downhill.
I wondered, when you threw that actually, I wondered if you just earlied it a little, or if you were trying to make sure you had the uphiller.
Yeah, and so this is Donovan.
And I missed it. By the way, the phone went dead. I had to switch phones. So that's him under the basket. So Donovan just totally laid up. He didn't even run it. Oh my goodness, for the lead on 18.
My chain out for the lead with
so you've got 1 hole left, right?
1 hole left. We're both taking part. This putt actually was
This is
scary.
coming down to the wire. Well, yeah, that wasn't a gimme. So Wyatt's up 4 with 1 to go. He's probably feeling comfortable. But you guys are neck and neck through 26 holes of the 27.
Yeah, and Judah and Wyatt were on fire. I mean, they're playing the same holes as us 13 and 14-year-olds, and they're beating us. Judah's beating us by 4. Wyatt's beating us by 7. So hole 10, Judah just unloads, and that's flexing nicely.
Yeah, full distance for him. To go
For sure.
uphill, he's not going to get there, so that's all he wants.
Right. And Donovan.
This is the one that plays about
Wyatt.
350? Is that what you said the first round?
Yeah, this probably plays 350.
So these guys are just trying to get inside maybe 100, 120.
That's a great shot to put himself to the right, so he has that upshot right in between those trees.
What's Donovan
me
throwing?
And Donovan, he threw a blue destroyer here, I think. Mm-hmm. And so for me and him, this shot mattered a lot. Because if one of us messed up and bogeyed, or if one...
How far is he short left, you think?
He was probably 80 feet, 70 feet.
And you take what?
I took a destroyer, and I was going for a flex line, and I was so upset. I thought I just pured that, and it just did not flex.
That looked like it was going to skip right in there perfectly.
Yeah, I thought that was
So are you in that tree, or did it get through the tree?
It got through the tree about 10, 15 feet through it, maybe.
Okay. Stand still for Wyatt, get around it.
Judah.
Oh, I meant Jewett. Judah.
Jewett.
That's a combination of Judah and Wyatt. Jewett.
Jewett. And that was his BT hard harp.
That was the worst bounce off
really
Farood. That cost him like 8 feet to the pin. So you're still through. You're still putting. This is for the win.
Yeah, I was thinking just make it. And so,
40 feet maybe?
I think it was about 45. And just missed the height.
And the
that's
long slide away.
And
oh my goodness.
Those all day. That was scary.
So this really doesn't matter for Wyatt other than maybe his rating, and he still just smashes it dead center.
So we missed Donovan's upshot, but Donovan's just right there by the basket.
Aww.
And that was a good putt.
I was pulling for him to just finish with a par, yeah. Such a good round.
This is me. This was scary.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I was terrified.
I can see it.
I said to my dad right before that putt, this is the scariest 15-footer of my life.
Oh, nice. And because you hadn't been putting well that day. On a good day, that feels like nothing. But now he's already in there. You know he's making that.
Good putt.
So you guys are tied. We've got to go extra holes.
Yeah, and so we flipped a coin to start on either 1 or 2, and he won, so he chose hole 2. I threw that same Mako that I was throwing. Got it a little straighter.
Oh, and that looks so perfect.
I mean, you can't really see it, but
that's just absolutely parked.
I couldn't even find the disc, but it was
tough to see on
right
film.
by the basket. And
it was straight at it.
Through that, Thunderbird barely gets
it gets through,
and then finishes to the left, and he's parked.
So let me just set the scene as an onlooker. You guys both step up. It's 290, and you both park it in a playoff. So he goes first. He makes his. What are you thinking? Are you nervous again over this one?
For sure.
I mean, you still only have 15 feet from 290. He maybe had 18.
Yeah. His putt was clutch. That's no gimme.
Oh, and you nail it. Good, solid putt. So you still have the honors.
And I'm throwing my Leopard 3. I don't think I've thrown it all day, but I loved the turnovers with that thing. And I just threw it too low, just into the ground.
And that line was so perfect.
I nailed my line.
Is that what you're thinking right there? You're grabbing your face like, just low?
And he completely takes advantage.
Whoa, he comes so far over it. I don't think I realized that. It just stables up perfectly.
And he's right by that tree.
Did he get inside circle? There's his disc. Yep.
He's about
16 Now, are you thinking try to make this or just lay up and hope he misses because he's got tree trouble?
I saw his disc and I was thinking make it because he'd been making those all day. I was thinking just don't lose off this.
So he's got some work though. 20 feet, a branch, cash. The kid goes birdie on the playoff holes. I mean, that's freaking clutch. That's solid.
And so, overall, it was a great round. Me and Donovan had so much fun. Wyatt and Judah are nuts. It was a great experience. I would definitely recommend going and playing a junior tournament if you haven't already. But I had a super fun time. Dad, anything you want to say?
It was awesome. Yeah, no, I mean, just shout out to you, your channel. Have everybody go subscribe, like whatever they want to do. But you're going to be posting more videos like this throughout the year.
Yep. Thank you. See you guys. Peace.